I'm just getting started on this YouTube channel, and growth strategies in the past looked way different than they do right now. And some of you might be like, whoa, hold up. In the past, what is this girl, 12 years old? Did she start her YouTube channel yesterday? But let me tell you, when I was 12 years old, I was making slime videos on YouTube, so that might say something. But YouTube has changed, and it is constantly changing, which is why in this video, I want to talk about what I would exactly be doing if I was starting a YouTube channel this year in 2026. Now, I am starting a relatively new YouTube channel at the end of 2025. I started this one. So these are strategies that I would use to grow my channel this year, but also what I'm currently doing with this channel. So first up, let's talk about exactly what to post. Now, when you're first getting started on a YouTube channel, you might hear a lot of talk about you need to pick a niche. You need to know what your channel is going to be about. Now, that can be true to some extent because the new strategy now is creating multi-pillar content. But what exactly does that mean? Okay, so when it comes to our video ideas, we need to be picking topics that fit into 3 different pillars. First of all, topics that we actually talk about. Second of all, things that we are good at. And third, things that we have curiosity within because we don't want to get tired of creating. So let's say we're into productivity, fitness, and lifestyle. Perfect, there we go. But let's say we hate cooking. I would say to stray away from that. If you hate something, don't experiment within it. And then you're gonna need to give each pillar a fair test. Now, I'm not talking about making 20 videos within fitness, 20 videos within productivity, 20 videos within sharing your lifestyle. We're not doing that. We're just testing each one enough to see if it's going to be sustainable for us in the long run. And then you can track simple things like which pillar is getting the most watch time, which pillar brings in the most subscribers, or which type of video feels the easiest for you to make. So let's say we just make 2 lifestyle vlogs, 2 productivity videos, and 2 fitness videos. Then we're gonna start to notice a few things within our analytics. Which videos are getting the most watch time, the click-through rates, the retention rates. And then you're gonna know which direction is going to make sense for your channel. And that best performing pillar, that is going to be your new quote unquote niche. Because trust me, I've tried to create content within topics that I'm not interested within, and it doesn't go well. It's not pretty. Next up, let's talk about when we should actually post content. And this is something that I have struggled with. But in 2026, timing is not just going to be about consistently posting. It's going to be about when we are posting. Because YouTube has a new AI system put in place, so it's analyzing a lot more than it ever has. And YouTube is going to notice if you post at the same time, the same days, and in the same format. And then YouTube is going to learn. It's going to learn who you are as a creator, and then it's going to prep your audience by pushing notifications and testing impressions. And then the craziest part here is if we break the pattern, let's say we're posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the next week we don't post Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then we're just kind of resetting the clock, and YouTube steps back and analyzes us again as a creator and starts all over. So we need to be consistent, but also consistent with what time and what days we're posting. So here's my optimal timing strategy. I would aim for posting at least 2 long form videos per week. And then I would make sure that I'm posting these videos on the same day each week. And then if you're into shorts, maybe you're posting 5 shorts a week. And some of the peak windows that I found are Sunday evenings, Tuesday nights, and Friday afternoons. Now, posting on Friday I find to be very, very good because people are looking for content to consume over the weekend. So that is something to note. And if we're posting at random times of the day, every single time we just post at a random day, at a random time, it's kind of just a recipe to sabotage your channel's growth, which that's something that's new. So I want you guys to be aware. Next up, I want to talk about content psychology, because something that I've noticed when it comes to creating videos is that psychology goes into every single one of your videos, because YouTube's data looks heavily at retention, because YouTube's whole goal is getting people onto their platform and getting them to stay as long as possible. So YouTube is going to be promoting creators that get people to stay on the platform. So we need to talk about the psychology within a video, because psychology is what keeps people watching. It keeps the retention rates up. Now, a lot of people say when you start out a YouTube video, you need a good hook, and you just need one hook. Now, you do need a hook at the beginning of your video, but you do need a new hook every few seconds. And this is something that a lot of people fail to take into account. Whether it be changing the angle or changing topics, or maybe showing a B-roll video while you're talking. These resets will keep the viewer's brain engaged. And this is something that I've also learned with TikTok, and that is why a platform like TikTok is so addicting, because you are constantly resetting your brain every time you scroll. So you kind of want to mock that within a YouTube video. Another thing we can do to improve our content is using modern editing tools. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of AI replacing creativity as a whole, or AI just animating a kids show. I don't love it because, hey, we are humans, we have brains, we have creativity, but AI can automate a lot of things for us that can be helpful, such as AI filler word removal. That way, AI will take out those words that just don't need to be in your video, or AI audio enhancement. That way, if we don't have a good microphone, AI is like, okay, I got you. It'll make your iPhone sound like $1,000,000. Because let me tell you, if you are not making a video that is snappy, changing topics every few seconds, and the pacing isn't there, the average viewer drops off, get this, at 0.7 seconds. Crazy. Like, you don't even have a second to explain yourself. Next up, I want to talk about something that is a common misconception. People think you need to spend thousands of dollars on a camera in order to make quote unquote good content, but that is not the truth. Now, when it comes to cameras and microphones, I would say please focus on a microphone before you focus on your camera, because good audio is so important. If you couldn't hear me very well, but you can see me very well, that would not be beneficial. A $40 mic is going to 100% beat a $2,000 camera. So let's say you put in some money for a good microphone. Now this is just a microphone that was $20 from Amazon, but it does the job, it sounds well. Let's say you put that money into a microphone, but now you need a camera. Well, good news for us is most of us have one of these guys. And if you are choosing to film on your phone, it might be tempting to just do a video like this, right? Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, I'm talking, blah, 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 with the front camera. But let me tell you something, it would be way better if you film like this with the back camera, because the quality is going to be so much better. Now, granted, I am just holding my phone, so it does look kind of wonky as it is, but back camera. Another thing that I really want to invest in that I have not yet is going to be a teleprompter. I have a teleprompter app on my phone because sometimes I do record things on my phone. But when it comes to sitting down and talking in front of a camera, I think it'd be very helpful if I saw what I'm supposed to be talking about right in front of me, because right now I have my iPad sitting on a chair over here with some bullet points of what to talk about, but a teleprompter would be a good idea if you're sitting down talking in front of a camera like I am. Another little bit of a hack when it comes to filming a video is making sure that your content looks good on a TV. You could film a little trial video and then see if it looks good all blown up, because if your video looks amateur on a 55-inch TV, then a lot of people are going to click off, whether it be a faceless video or a video that you filmed on your phone. Now, I know short form content wasn't something that even existed, let's say 10 years ago, but it is something that is growing. Now, a lot of people ask, should I be focusing on long formatted content or short form content? But the truth is, both of these styles of videos feed into each other and support one another. So I wouldn't say that I would stick to just one. And the ideal weekly output is going to be posting 2 high quality long formatted videos, 5 YouTube shorts a week, and then 1 to 2 community posts. That way, you're engaged, it shows your viewers you're engaged, and it also shows YouTube's algorithm as well. Now remember, we talked about picking your quote-unquote niche for your channel, but just because you pick a niche, it doesn't mean that you need to be creating content within just that specific topic. Let's say I had a channel about psychology. Now I don't need to be sitting here talking about how the brain works 24/7, because within a niche, there are a bunch of different sub-niches, and there are a bunch of different ways to portray your content, whether it be storytelling or teaching. But when it comes to finding video ideas, my favorite thing to do is just scroll on YouTube's platform itself, because it is just a gold mine for finding video ideas that are proven to work. And then, like I said earlier, YouTube is really about trial and error. Let's say you make an educational video, a documentary style video, then you make a cute little animated video, and all of these videos are within the niche of psychology. And then you can see which format of video did better, and then create different topics of those videos in that same format. Again, YouTube is just trial and error. But the truth is here, creating videos is just one part of the battle, because we need to prep our videos in order to even get views on the platform itself. Now, I'm sure if you're trying to grow a YouTube channel, you might be familiar with the term search engine optimization. And this is just making sure that we are optimizing our videos so the search engine knows what our video is about, so it knows who to promote our videos to. But let me tell you, pure search engine optimization is kind of going down the drain. But something that is exploding is hybrid search engine optimization. Now, this hybrid optimization is going to consist of 2 things: search demand and recommendation trigger optimization, which is kind of a mouthful. But before you even start filming a video, you need to be confirming 3 different things. Are people searching for this topic? Does this topic have recommendation potential? And lastly, is the retention curve strong enough for YouTube to actually push this video in the suggested feed? And honestly, my favorite tool in order to find out if a video idea is quote unquote good enough is just YouTube YouTube itself. Now, there are a lot of different platforms out there that will claim they can find you the perfect YouTube video idea, but honestly, YouTube itself is just a library of trial and error, and it is the easiest way to figure out if people like a video or if people dislike a video idea. So if nobody's searching for a video, chances are, don't film it. And if nobody binges a topic, chances are, don't film it. Now I want to talk about something that I am a very big fan of, which is going to be batching your YouTube content. But I used to do something such as monthly batching, where I would sit down and I would film my videos for the month. But I would say that weekly batching is going to be where you're going to find these wins, because trends shift every few days, every 3 to 7 days that is. And creators need to be prepared to pivot with this audience behavior and shift their content to future needs. So with that being said, a video that you filmed today could be evergreen and it could be relevant in a year. But at the same time, if you film a different video, this video could not be relevant next month. It's all about trends and how patterns shift. So if you're doing weekly batching, I would sit down, create 1 to 2 videos, and then post those videos next week, and then repeat this same process every single week. You could even bump it up to 3 videos or 4 videos. Just don't get too ahead of yourself is what I'm trying to say. Next, let's talk about something a little bit futuristic, which is metadata. And this is something that I did not know, but I know it now. YouTube is going to scan the files that you upload. But what does this mean? So let's say you upload a video and the video is titled something like YouTube video 1234. So let's say you have a video file and this video file has been recorded, it's been edited to your liking, this is your final video. So you name this file final video ready to post. Don't do this. Don't do this. This is actually a big mistake. Instead, let's say this video is about how to grow on YouTube. Instead, I would name this file How to Grow on YouTube MP4, something like that. Because YouTube is going to categorize your content before you even title it, or before you even put a description or tags on it. Now this is a very, very small tip, but it's for better distribution early on. And once we've optimized our video file itself, we need to optimize our video further for the algorithm, and we could do this with our title and our thumbnail. This is going to be my favorite way to optimize a video. But in 2026, YouTube has A/B testing for not only thumbnails anymore, but also for titles. And this is where we can input 2 different titles or 2 different thumbnails, and then YouTube is going to change either one of these to whatever is performing better. So you could A/B test the thumbnail for different colors. Do your viewers like a colorful thumbnail or a more simplistic thumbnail? Don't just be testing random ideas. Make sure you're focusing on controlled variations of these different ideas. We want to be testing our viewers' psychology and how they react to these different things. Now, once we post a YouTube video, it is done, we've posted it to the internet. There are a lot of different things that we can track. Analytics. YouTube is going to be tracking a few different things in order to figure out for themselves if they want to keep promoting a creator. They're gonna see who's commenting on the video, how long somebody watches a video, the click-through rate, the length of a video, if people subscribe after watching a video. There are so many different aspects that feed into YouTube's algorithm. But something that I do want to bring to your attention is the fact that YouTube does not just judge your videos based off of views. Even though, let's say you uploaded a video and it got 50 views and you're like, okay, that's okay, it's okay. There's better days. Don't get too sad, because YouTube is not going to judge this video because you got 50 views. It's going to judge those 50 viewers' satisfaction of watching your video. It's going to pay attention to how long they watched a video, if they return to your channel after watching your video, if they subscribe, and how long this viewer stayed on YouTube's platform because of your content. Now, overall, creators who are going to thrive this year focus a lot on psychology, data, and having a consistent identity on the platform. If you keep resetting your content, YouTube's algorithm is going to keep resetting for you as well. And that is the biggest tip that I've learned this year. Now, at this point, you have 2 choices. You can do all of this with trial and error, or you can learn from somebody that has been growing YouTube channels and businesses for over 10 years now, which is going to be my brother Matt, who is also my inspiration for YouTube. And my brother Matt has a program. If you're interested in it, make sure to check out the link in my description to schedule a call, or you can check out this video right here to see a free training on this. Now remember, you guys always have a friend in the YouTube game. Spoiler alert, it is going to be me. We've got each other's backs, and keep growing your channels.